So part of the problem. So part of the problem is that. Just go ahead.
I mean, why the hell not, right? Because this is what we're going to talk about in the first place. Hi, folks. How you doing? The show started.
Yo, what's going on, people?
A little bit later than usual, but we're here. We're here. It's only a little bit later. Normally we start about half hour. I'm sorry about that. We're getting better about this. I also want to make it a point to get a little bit better about the timing of it because I don't know if you had this problem, Mark, when you had run it, but like, whenever you crossed like the 2 hour or the 2:15 mark, didn't YouTube do some funny shit for a little bit? It's like it would still do it.
Yeah.
Okay, see, it's like it doesn't like that 2 hour mark. So you try to keep it underneath that so it doesn't fuck up. So anyway, people, hey, how you doing? What's up?
Hey, well, you got the timer, so you keep track.
Okay, I'm gonna keep track. Anyway, so hey, it's day 189. 189 of the 100 days. I'm sorry we didn't talk about it last week too well, but it's 189. Mark, you got a lot of bodies by now, I'm assuming.
I got big old box over here.
I keep building planes, so I keep my bodies are taking a hit because I keep building complete birds. It's like I'm not helping out my situation any, man. Any, I swear to God. It's like freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, but this might be my last week.
Yeah?
Maybe I might stream next week. I'm just looking at the calendar now. I mean,
boy, it would be nice if you came back.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, there's just so much going on in the next like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks that, like, I know the 28th and probably the 5th, depending on how fast my internet gets turned on. So I'm just trying to decide when I'm packing this computer up.
Gotcha. You gonna be able to do it like I was able to do it? Like you be able to do like a on-the-go stream or something like that? Because remember, while I moved, you had the show and I was like at the base, you know.
Yeah, probably not, just because of the distance that I'm traveling, and not guaranteed to have any service.
Well, no, I didn't mean like that. I just mean like, is there going to be a day like, well, are you going to be on? You moving on a Wednesday?
Yeah. Well, yes. So I'm picking the truck up on the 28th. So I'm literally going to be loading the truck on the 28th.
Okay.
And then I'll be driving on the 29th and 30th and maybe the 1st. I'm giving myself 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really 4.5 days.
Okay.
To drive everything up there.
What are you gonna do? Drive it all up here and come back down and go get some more and drive it back up?
Well, no, it's more of the so you ready for that Nova tutorial?
I am gonna do. Wait a minute. Tomorrow is Friday. Is it Thursday where you are? Cause it's Wednesday here. This is a Wednesday show, so.
Wednesday.
I was just wondering, like, it's Wednesday, so yeah. No, I will do. I do the tutorial. I don't have any prior commitments this Friday, so I was actually hoping to prolong this a little bit long enough so me and Mark, you and me could, like, you know, if you were gonna stream, I could we could collaborate because you said you were gonna work and I was gonna do some work, so I was hoping we would like be working together to get our shit straight before we got a real show
Where
up.
the hell is he at?
I don't know, man.
Where are you at?
Today is Thursday. Where are you at, dude? For real? Did you cross the? Wait a minute. Oh no, he could be, because if he's anywhere west of Hawaii, he'd be the international date line. It would be Thursday. It's already Thursday because I mean, if it's 8 o'clock.
Still east.
Well, it's east, but dude.
It's east but west.
The only time, the only time to go is forward. So the further he goes towards Europe and shit, yeah. I mean, seriously, right now Berlin.
Because that's going back in time, going west. So
Well,
if it goes east, then yes.
Well, no, but that's what I mean. It's like, dude,
going west is back in time.
Where's my other clock? Where's my other clock? I was supposed to have another clock.
How is it that I can go backwards in time, going west, but then all of a sudden, I go forward in time. If I go too far west.
What we're trying to do is we're trying to invent time travel. Here.
I'm about to time travel.
I'm all about it, man. I'm all about it.
1 hour. Backwards 1 hour. Then I'm gonna stay there. So
okay. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Okay, you're right. It is. He's right. Tomorrow is Friday, because basically for the rest of the world it's Thursday. I mean, even in Berlin, I mean, it's like already midnight, so that would make it. You know what I mean? He's got a point. So, all right, yeah. Well, but see, from our point of view, it's 8:30 Wednesday night. You know, dude, that is really
It's 9:30.
Wait, well, yeah, but that's an interesting concept, because we never really give it much thought to, like, okay, we're thinking Central Time, United States, but for the rest of the world, you know, I mean, seriously, a bulk of the population center is asleep right now, and where he's at, it's like, yeah, I mean, everything is going on, so that could be why. And again, if we're going to be international, we need to give this some serious thought, because, dude.
We'll be have to stream during the middle of the day.
Well, yeah, we might have to.
I don't know, people. I don't know.
Well, we did say we were thinking about changing the time, so. Okay.
But there's all like 4 of us, so it really doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, other people watch, we get views, so it's like, oh yeah, my God, in Berlin it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, dude, everybody's asleep over there. Jesus.
Yeah, so nobody over there is watching.
I know. I'm just going to call... Hey, if you don't mind, I'm going to call you Avi, because I really don't want to, like, molest your name. I think I'll totally screw it up. And I don't want to... I hate doing that to people, because I'm American, and you know us dumb Americans, we don't ever get anything right. But
aha.
So I will definitely get you... I'll be... But see, Mark, that's what I was telling you. I was hoping we could, like, do a little collab before you actually... You know, like, when you were talking about all the cool shit you were going to do... I was hoping we could get a little started so we could, like, talk some things before either one of us redid our videos. But apparently I can't do that because I got to do this Nova tutorial.
Well, yeah, so, I mean, my plan is... I get the truck Wednesday morning. I load the truck up. And then Thursday morning, hopefully, if everything, like... If I'm done Wednesday loading the truck like I'm planning,
I get a murder spree.
Then the house gets inspected, and we sleep in the RV Wednesday night, and we get up early Thursday morning, and we drive to most likely Georgia.
Oh my God! You're only going to Georgia in one day? Really?
Well, it's normally a 9-hour drive to Atlanta. But that's not towing a vehicle. That's not towing an RV and having the other vehicle.
Like I say,
but it's mostly towing the RV that I've never done, that I'm not going to be going 80, 90 miles an hour.
Amen to that. All right.
So... With that said, my 9-hour trip normally is going to take me way longer than 9 hours.
All right. Fair enough.
I may not even make it to Atlanta. You know, that's kind of my thought process behind it, because I know how long it takes me to get to Atlanta from South Florida. Because I mean, I'm practically down the bottom.
Yeah. What? Hey, wait a minute. Oh, dude, before I get off track, I don't mean to be stupid again, okay? But, like, you are at... You're at oh, Jesus Christ. The base you're at right now is... Are you not going to close it? You're not going to close it, right?
Probably not.
Okay, good. Okay. And
Probably not.
the other thing is what did we? You called it Hamlin, right? Is that what we went with?
Is that what we called it?
I mean, because I just realized, like, I was looking at the sheets because I realized the map wasn't fully updated yet yesterday, and I was working on updating it, but then it got late, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it tonight. And then I was like, holy shit, Hamlin's not even on the fucking map yet. And then I was looking through the documents, I was like, oh my god, dude, Hamlin's not even in the installation sheet. Where the fuck did it go? Because I know we put it in there. No, I mean, I think it's on the online one, so it is up to date. I just don't think I put it on mine, because remember I was saying, like, I'm trying to get away from doing it the wrong way?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's online. It's just not on mine.
Second, I had to sneeze. That was bad.
So let me check that out again, because I want to make sure I got that. Yeah, Hamlin must be the name, because that's like the only thing I've got on my personal sheet, on my drive. So
yes, that is it.
Okay, it must be what we called it. I got to make sure that you didn't. Okay, wait, no, it's in the drive. It's in the. Okay. Because there's no way in hell we went through. Oh, what I was going to say, though, is you need to give me a couple more mascots. There's a couple more mascots you didn't give me.
Well, I'm going to have plenty of time to do that.
Not that it's not as big a deal, of course, but.
I'm telling you guys are not even ready. You guys are not even ready for the next phase.
The next phase.
And literally, that is like the funniest statement I could say, because it's going to be a plane, and it's the next step in this process.
In this process
of getting.
Wait a minute.
To where I want to be. You guys want to hear a funny tangent real quick? This is funny. I was just listening to some music a little bit ago, and the funny part of the song. Well, it's not really funny, but the funny part to me is, I don't know if you guys know who Ludacris is. Most of you guys do. You know who Ludacris is. So he was featured on a song years ago, about 10 years ago. And I was just listening to some older music, and in this song he says, "Now my crib's sitting on 22 acres." I just want y'all to let that sink in, because I just bought my crib on 30 acres.
Don't we? Yeah, but we don't know.
Saying,
what the hell does that mean?
I think I made it to Luda status.
We don't know what that means, though.
I made it to Luda status. I'm just letting you know, people. That's how big this is. It's getting real big. I'm on Luda status now.
We still don't know what that means, though.
I you know what? My crib, my house, my casa. 22 acres. His is 22. Mine is 30. So I got 8 more. I got 8 more.
Where
but
in
his house is probably 40 times bigger.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
I think he had like a 15,000 square foot house, but I don't really. I mean, granted, I'm not saying I wouldn't mind a 15,000 square foot house, but that's much for me.
Well, that's much for just about everybody. What the fuck do you need that room for?
It is what it is.
What it is too damn much. But then again, that's materialistic people getting materialistic things, so I can't see it even.
Oh my goodness, this.
Okay, the 871st group at Hamlin. Okay.
In this convenience store is like terrorizing people.
Okay, so wait. Why do I not have any of this shit? Did you share it with me at all? Where the fuck did it go?
What do you mean? You just gotta say it.
Oh my dear Lord. I've got the fact that it's the 871st. I've got the fact that it's open May 1st, 2020. I got its name. Where the hell is the shit that's there? This is the only installation sheet that's there. What the fuck is going on, dude? Oh. Anyway, all right, before I get distracted by it, I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll fix that. We'll fix that later. Let's get to the nitty-gritty of this, because we're all hyping shit. So, all right, look, the tech. Okay, in the background, you people didn't watch this, you people didn't notice, but I've been building, this right here, in case you hadn't seen these, this is ND19-3, 2-year-old little bird. I built it first then. These are the last 2-day builds, like, this is from yesterday, this is from the day before yesterday, so I was building these, and this is the one that has, like, what I've been calling the Spyder pinch, because what Mark does at NASA's there with the Spyder is he gives it the upslope at the front end, going to the downslope at the back end, right? So I was following that, and then he pinches, he puts the anhedrals here, he sweeps them forward, he folds them forward so they're like angled towards the nose instead of parallel. And of course, mine, obviously, I don't build it anything like his because I don't remember, did you figure it out yet? Like, I can't remember what you said. Your standard one is built out of Chinese menu? Or legal sheet. Chinese menu. Okay. So, the standard one's built out of Chinese menu. These are just built out of regular sheets of paper, and they don't use his folds. I just give it the Spyder tech once it's done. So, and I also do this new thing I've been doing about cutting its nose. I've been trying to make it work on this plane. And okay, me and him have been talking in the background. You haven't been hearing it, but like he's been having problems with Spyder. And now that I've had this plane and given it the Spyder pinch, I've been having problems. So in the background, I've been working on it. Now, Mark, tell us about what these problems were that you were having with yours.
Well, for mine, a lot of mine is the stability. Like, it rocks back and forth a lot.
Okay, were you having yaw issues? Was it corkscrewing? Was it
Some of them do just like corkscrew and like are garbage. They just corkscrew and go straight into the ground. Like they don't fly at all. But others will like have like severe like rocking.
Yeah, you mean like it's just basically like that all through the flight? Like, sorry, I'm not doing it right, but like that basically, right?
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily bad, but if you can have it stabler, it would be a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, well, it shortens the flight.
Right, no, right. It's spending more of its energy doing the rocking and not stabilizing itself. Okay, so basically, yeah, when you had it good, Spyder was really good. That's why it's your long-range interdictor. Currently, being pissed off at it, it may not be.
It's not that I'm more so mad at it. It's more so that I'm trying to increase the range to get the distance of a phase.
Hobby, you're 14?
I'm just trying to get to that distance because I know, like, I know what that's like, and I know that none of mine have been close on a consistent basis.
On a consistent basis, because you've had Spyders that have done this.
Correct. So, but I've just never had anything go like long, like on a consistent basis.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay. So
my solution was either to fix it or find a new plane.
Right. Well, you're pretty excited about Ekron, so Ekron might be.
Yeah. So between Ekron and Dagger, those two are going to compete. Like, I didn't put them obviously right next to each other, but man, are those two going to compete? I have a feeling that those two are going to compete.
With probably the best example of Spyder that you have.
Yeah, if I can get Spyder to compete on their level.
Abby must have been watching some of my Phase 3s too now, that because like even Robert was talking about like he's kind of excited for the Nova, but then he saw the Phase 3 and is like, oh yeah, shit, The Phase 3, Mark, they don't know how iconic the Phase is, dude. they just don't know. But I mean, I get it why you're excited about the Nova. I mean, Nova is pretty hot. But like his Spyder, Nova's got to be on.
Yeah, see, and Ninja as well. Ninja's gonna have some. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be a good matchup.
And Raptor, even maybe.
No, Raptor's too short range. I already know that. Raptor's gonna be too short range. It just doesn't have the strength and the but
yeah.
Phase 3. Y'all don't even know.
Okay, but so let me tell you what I found. Let me tell you what I found as far as that goes. What I found was, okay, after researching these, because again, these borrow the Spyder pinch, so I feel they're not an equal, and I would have to fly the Spyders. I think I've only got 2 because we built these together a while back, but I'd have to fly your Spyders some more and work with them. But I don't think I had that many problems. But I believe they're, as you would like to call, on. They're not the horrible versions. What I have found is, if you'll notice this one right here is a prime example, because see, this one's a little bit, the orange paper is a little bit thicker. It's a little bit thicker bond, whereas this one's regular sheet. I don't know if the Chinese menus you've been using, are they like regular sheets, just bigger, or are they like a thicker bond? Are they slightly bigger gauge?
Thicker.
Okay, so that might help them out, like the Chinese menus that I use for your regular Spyder. I've been doing that too. But anyway, getting back, you notice this thing, and I trimmed the rudder off, so it's got the DSRS going on, but you'll notice the way it's sitting, it's kind of wide in the back end, right? Part of that is the folds, and part of that is, that's kind of how you made it. Okay, and obviously when it's on, it works. So what I learned was, you're basically taking the front end of a standard bird, right? Because you've made it with a high fuselage there. This is like a standard plane, standard design. It's like a T or a Y. You have the shape. But you have it in the back drifting off into something that's really close to a flying wing, because you're losing your rudder. It's only reducing it to about like a ½ inch, around the neighborhood of about a ½ inch. And then you did know, what's up, Robert? You also took your pinching of, the forward folding of these, and it's kicking all the wind, like, okay, it's fast here, but it's slowing down as it goes far out because it's separating in the back towards a flatter surface, right? So instead of like, your drag that starts to form if you watch smoke, if you watch the air, it starts spinning off the leading edge, right? Anywhere of these leading edges, if it's heading back into here, this catches it and it sends it out, but it's disturbing the air more because it widens out into flatness in the back. So what I figured out is, chances are on the Spyders you have that work, the angle, first of all, the angle from the front to the back is probably not that extreme. I bet the ones you had that worked better were probably a little bit thicker in the back, a little bit taller. Like the smaller ones probably didn't work as well. But if they did, you probably had the anhedral edges, the trailing edges of the anhedrals were probably a little bit more curled. And that may have been intentional. That may have been just happening during the, just forming of them when you're, finishing up the build and creasing those folds. Because you remember, you said back in the day you weren't really that good at creasing them. And that may have worked to your advantage. Because when these crease, whenever I crease these, it didn't accept it. That's when they did doing more of the corkscrewing and the yawing. So what I was thinking is, again, part of it is probably they can keep your angle that you like to have, so it's wider in the front and tapered in the back, but it probably needs to be a little bit thicker in the back, so the angle can't be that extreme. But barring that, I think you really need to put in those things that I've been calling the floating rudders. I think you really need to install them. This one has that. And it, like, if you see, hopefully you can see this, there's some separation, like the Delta Diamond tip right there comes up, as well as allowing the folds to come out. So when you look at this plane, if you look at this plane, you can tell, Mark, you've seen these before. It looks like a Spyder. That's a pretty good Spyder profile or like plan form from the front end there. So,
that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So, but if you'll also notice, I have on this one. Sorry, I'm trying to get it lined up. Wait, there's some curvature going on here, right near the tips to the back, on both wings. I installed that on purpose because I made I followed your pinch, so these do move forward. However, I installed these. This is like a dent where the fold would be if these anhedrals were straight. So they curl up at about the same straight place where the anhedrals would be straight. So also what it does is it flips the Delta Diamond tips up a little bit in the back because the cut and then that fold it naturally forces them up. So the plane has a little bit of an up angle instead of the traditional down angle you would be giving it because your fuselage has a down angle. Okay, so coupled with the floating rudders, which by the way totally corrected the problem, there was no more corkscrewing. This thing had amazing fucking range. I'm going to say that right now. I didn't film it. Most of it was indoors. Some of it was outdoors. This thing had amazing fucking range. This one wasn't bad. This one does not have floating rudders. But considering that it was like form-folded and it's a thicker bond, it held together a little bit better. And I don't remember if you said that you actually got Spyder to work better with the Y shape. But I seem to remember you said that. So if you put the wings up more, it likes it better that way as opposed to T shape. So most of these have been trying to maintain the Y shape, which again, yes, that helped. Ultimately, I think it still boils down to if you want to maintain your extreme slant to the fuselage, you can try that with some tests, but I highly recommend you do the floating rudders on the anhedrals at least and see if you can correct the yaw back there, because I think that would solve the problem, because I think that's where the problem mostly stems from. You may be able to get away with not messing with the back end, like adjusting the fold that the fuselage is, if you play with the rudders. I did notice one other thing. It's a kind of a caveat to this. If you had problems, you had the Chinese menu, so you had a stronger bond. So this one kind of blends more with yours. You can't tell here, but if you do look down the line, it's a little bit more difficult to see. But this isn't perfectly straight. There's actually a curve to it. It starts there and it goes, my finger's exaggerating, but it comes out and goes back to this. So with a thicker bond, that maintains better. So I was thinking also that, again, that would not help your yaw problem, your corkscrew problem, anything that would actually make it dive into the ground. So if you do have a flat end that's small back here, it would also probably behoove you to put a rudder back here. And something small. You could probably you might not even have to cut like on my floating one, you cut the fold, right? It cuts the actual fold. Here you could actually cut a true rudder. You may just be able to cut a line here. Oh my God, you block it out entirely. So if you cut the line there and go straight in, so you could just fold this to the right or to the left, that may also correct the problem because your body may be experiencing a curve, in which case the entire plane is following that and it's fucking up. Basically, all your problems probably stem from the fact that you're screwing up the yaw somewhere, somehow.
Because of the steepness of the folds?
Yeah, exactly. Because of the steepness of the folds. It's a great design, and you and I both know because we've both flown it, and I've been around for you flying it. When it works, it really works. But when it doesn't work, it's subject to a lot of fucking things that can mess it up. So I'm hoping that by tracking this down, it's really cool because by me using this design and you using yours, we're kind of working the same basic design and finding its flaws. So I'm thinking that if we work that, it's got to be in the tail end. If we work that, we could get Spyder back to a more consistent flight path that's actually good. But yeah, I firmly believe it's got to be to the steepness. It's got to be because it's dealing with some nice stability up here because this is deep. And this should be nice glideability because it's flat. It's just the limited vertical surfaces that you have are probably conflicting and causing, like I said, there's just too much that can go wrong. So making rudders is definitely going to help you out, I believe. So we need.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll take my bodies for the Spyder, and then I'll cut that in a couple of them and see how that works.
Okay, that's cool. That's good. All right.
Yeah, because I got the bodies.
And I'm obviously going to keep working this thing. I didn't tell you guys about it, but I did fly one earlier. There's one not present because it's on my roof right now. I built it today, and it was working on this theory. So, actually,
it's on the roof.
It's on the roof right now.
It ain't gonna make it.
It's not gonna make it because we're expecting rain here sometime soon, and I just didn't feel like getting it because again, I'm trying to wean myself away from saving every plane. So.
Oh yeah. So there's
It could be made again. Don't need to save it.
Yeah. So there's that Nova tutorial that you need.
Abby, I swear, okay, it'll be coming. It'll be coming Friday. I promise. All right. I know I said that before, but I had an anniversary to deal with. Some of us aren't 14. Some of us are, quadruple that. So, but yeah, I think we'll probably make this. I'm not going to consider myself a joint contractor on your Spyder by any means. I'm just going to say that I'm working mine, you're working yours, and we could benefit each other by what we find with our aircraft. So, I mean, we've done that before. But if I find anything more on this, I will definitely let you know. I posted it up on the calendar, my findings, and I flew these on the 6th because that was RBC day for those of you that didn't know. And these were doing pretty good. Like I said, ultimately they got to a point where they were doing good. And I borrowed some of OAE's tech on these too, which also, by the way, Mark, might help out Spyder. I don't know for sure. And I wouldn't really call it tech, but I taped everything down. There's tape back here, all holding the fold together. This one doesn't have it up here, but this one I taped like the back end to hold this pocket down, and I carried it over to the top to hold this pocket down. So. And the one on the roof also has the same tapage, so there's a lot of being held down. And I don't know if you did that with Spyder. Actually, you probably didn't have to because the double went all the way back to the Delta Diamond, didn't it?
Yeah.
So you didn't even have to worry about that.
No, on those I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
okay.
They look like that almost, ideally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, good to know.
So I'll play with that.
So yeah, it's. I thought about it. It's kind of like having a beaver tail. Like I almost kind of want. I actually looked this up online because I wasn't sure. And Robert, you may want to get into this. I thought about you and I thought about Mark when I was dealing with this at work today. And I looked at Mark's channel, NASA's channel, and saw that he does have a building Spyder. So you do have a how to build Spyder up there. It may change. It may not be up there for long, so get it while you can. But I almost kind of recommend, Robert, if you don't have nothing to do, taperize a Spyder because you do a lot of blended bodies, a lot of flying wings, and Spyder, because of the severity of this fold we're talking about here to nothing in the back, kind of makes it a flying wing in the back. So it makes me interested to see if it was taperized the POW way, maybe something else. Maybe he could discover something of it too because he'd be working the same design.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know if there's something else. I mean, the way tapering works, hell, he might be able to take it. And Mark, I don't know if you've tried it this way, but he might be able to take it all the way down to nothing and make it a true flying wing in the back and then see what happens. I'm willing to bet that's kind of going to suck. And you may actually have to have another vertical surface to help it out back there. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. Have you ever done that? You ever had a Spyder with nothing in the back?
Sorry, I was gonna make a. I was gonna.
Ass.
I had this song stuck in my head that was like.
No weight in the back. What the hell, dude?
It was like the diamonds in the bag.
Oh. You did so? Yeah. Have you built one like that or no?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I have not.
Because that would make it more.
Yes. If you taper that, let me know.
Because that would make it more. I think, like I said, that would probably be more flying wing-like, and it would be very interesting to see what would happen if that was there. I don't know. I also had an idea of converting these into W bodies, but I'll see. I think we've all had those, and we try to stay the hell away from that. So
Stay away.
I know. I mean, I know. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Please, I am waiting for a long time.
I don't think Mark's going to take that one down until he makes a new one, hopefully. So you'll have some time because he ain't going to do it till he moves. So you do have some time. But yeah, if you get some tapering it up, will be a good thing. I want to see how that. In the meantime, I got to build a few more of these.
3 weeks, people.
And hopefully,
oh, what you got?
Hopefully, we'll have some production stuff step up in that meantime. So.
I can't believe I'm at where I'm at, people. So. You guys get ready because tomorrow is Friday.
Because tomorrow, in case we hadn't know that, tomorrow is Friday.
I mean, I'm just wishing tomorrow was Friday because tomorrow's not Friday for me, and I really wish it was because then I would be even closer to my deadline.
What town is Hamlin considered to be in? Orlando? Not Orlando. What, Jupiter?
No. I'm not going to yell it out either, so I'm going to just message it to you.
Okay, I can deal.
I just don't want it all over
the internet. Wow, I'm going to put it on the maps anyway.
Yeah, but it's a little different after I leave.
It's like it's like having that shit. It's like, wait, no, don't even. It's like having that shit like covering up. Oh my God. Okay, it's like having that.
Yeah.
It's like having that shit on, like covering up your license plate when you on a damn. When you on a damn like in the webs and you're showing off your car or something like that. It's like, dude, why you do that? Everybody in the world can see a license plate elsewhere. Don't be all hiding up.
He's not in the States there. Robert, he's not in the States.
Yeah, we were just finding that out, Robbie. Yeah, he's like on the other side, and that's when we were just talking about that, dude. Seriously, like I didn't consider it, but when you think about it, Europe all of Europe is asleep right now because, like, even in Berlin, it's 3 a.m. So that's why, like, dude, only in America are we at this time. The rest of the world is like either asleep or at work or at school or something like that. So,
what time is it where he's in?
Did he say he's in India? It's like late. It's like late, bruh.
Okay. Well, it won't be tomorrow, but it'll be Saturday for you.
Right? Oh, it's 7:45 in the morning? What the hell? Holy cow.
Yeah. Tomorrow is going to be Friday. It's not going to be Friday tomorrow.
Like you said, I'd rather actually believe that tomorrow is Friday. So for his point of view. So in other words, what you're saying is if I kept flying to the east, I'd eventually catch up and maybe it would be like Friday, we could look at, man, dude, you spend your whole life.
The whole day.
How would it be? Like, okay, you were just talking about, here's my tangent. You were just talking about time, how time is fucked up. But if you could spend your time on, like, let's say a nuclear plane, right? Nuclear powered plane, so it doesn't have to land. If you spent your entire time flying to the east around the earth, what would a day be like for you? Could you even measure it? Because, like, days would go by. Like, not like the International Space Station where days go by at, like, every 28 minutes. Imagine that shit. But, like, dude, what would it be like? Because every time you'd orbit, you'd obviously orbit slower, but it wouldn't be 24 hours. It'd be less time than that. Because you'd be going through time zones.
Yeah, but I would think that it would depend on where you land.
I suppose that's true, too.
Be relative to the point that
But if you don't, that's my point, though. If you're on a nuclear-powered plane, you don't have to land. So how do you measure time when time keeps flowing totally differently?
Well, I guess your watch would just keep updating.
You imagine that shit? Like however long it takes. I'd like to assume we could do at least Mach 1. Okay, maybe not beyond that, but Mach 1. So you're like, man, dude, it's like basically every 40 minutes is another hour. And then you would lose the hour or gain the hour because you're going to the east. So it would drop off and then drop off again. And eventually it's like, well, it's the next day.
Yeah, but then you would end up coming back around to where you just that.
Not if you go to the east, though, because you still catch up to the international date line. And no plane can fly fast enough. Okay, I didn't hypothesize this, but no plane can go fast enough that you would, like, roll into the time. Because you would just hit the international date line and go. But, yeah, I think like, most flights don't come into effect that you're crossing time zones. It's like you said, until they land. This would be a different thing for somebody that just stayed in orbit perpetually.
Well, right, that's what I'm saying. So the relative time that would actually pass would be from whatever time they took off in, say, Florida. If they took off in Florida, and then they flew east, and then if they flew all the way around and came all the way back, and it took them 12 hours from the time that they left to the time that they landed, but in theory,
yeah,
because they went through multiple time zones. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying that obviously it's going to take longer than 12 hours to fly around the daggone.
Yeah, right, of course.
But think about it. If you're flying around the Arctic Circle, you're flying around a much shorter distance than you are flying around the equator.
Yeah, this is true.
So, for those of you who, believe that the Earth is round,
for those of you that don't, we don't give a rat's ass because you guys are just dumb.
But I'm just saying that for that instance, that in theory you could fly around that way faster, and it may take 12 hours.
That's right.
I just don't obviously know this. One, I'm not trying to do it, and two, I'm not gonna do it.
Perhaps that is a good thing, sir.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, you're gonna hate me for this one, but what's at the base right now? Hey, Robert, while you're on here, dude, you made the Viper rocket better?
There's a Nova tutorial.
You made the.
It's at the base right now.
What's at your what do you have at the base? What did we say you're stationed at the base that you're at right now?
I don't even know what the base is.
See, this is part of the problem. I didn't know if you made it.
Okay.
I think you just made it to 8. No, wait. I'm sorry. My bad. It's the 871st group. So you got two different things there. But what was there?
Well, how is it 8? Okay, it is 871. Okay,
oh my God! Okay, I can't help you if you can't help yourself, bro.
Okay, no, it's 871, and I'm getting ready to open 616.
Well, I know, but what's at the one you're at right now?
That's a good question. That's a good question there, and we'll have to get back to that in a couple of weeks.
Oh my God! I got to see. Okay, wait a minute. What do you got in Florida? You got everything in Florida. I gave you an experimental. Oh, Robert, what I was starting to say there. You're at Lanier right now, right? That's your home base, like that's your primary base, like whatever you're, like is where that's your spot, right? I just want to make sure because if you're building experimental planes there, you have to have a detachment too, and I forgot to put that in here. Yeah, the times they are ever changing. So let's see. I'm trying to figure his out here. So wait, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Okay, here's NASA's. Yes. Okay, that's what I thought.
Do it now.
So you got the 480th wing. You got the 403rd group, the 205th fighter group, and the 60th airlift group. Wait,
I got none.
Wait, that's not the. What the fuck is? That's airlift. How can you have Spyder V3 there if it's an airlift group? We gotta talk. Wait, no, V3 is the big one. No, V3 is the big one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. So we good. We good. We good in the hood. So, all right. So you got Spyder, Firecat, and you got
Nope.
Spyder V3, Diablo. You got 2 Firecat? Oh, yeah, that's right. Thunderbolt
Oh
and
yeah.
Diablo. You got 2 Diablos there in Florida. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. I know. We gotta fix this. We're gonna fix it. I got time. We got
Okay.
time, people.
Okay. Well, I know all the basics. I just have no idea what the fuck is there. So we'll get this
Yep.
fixed.
Me either. So guys, just hang tight for a couple more weeks.
All right. We got to.
Couple more weeks. We're gonna get there.
I do seem to remember that we probably never did get this straightened out. Now that I'm looking back on this, I'm like, yeah, I don't think you ever picked what was in here really, because you were going to get back with me, and we didn't figure it out. So we're gonna have to figure this out.
Don't get it. We gonna get it.
That's why I've got Hamlin on the other motherfucker, but I don't have it in it. Okay, so well, I'm gonna see like
Couple more weeks.
you're moving again too. Okay, wait. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Did you build any experimental planes at Melbourne? Because that's your other base, and I need to know if I need to put that. At the other base too, because you would have one there, just like you got one. Where are you at? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Linear gauge.
Nobody got time for that.
Well, I'm updating this thing as I go, so.
Time for that.
Ugga.
Nobody got time for that.
Okay, it's got an X. It's detachment. It's detachment something. Apparently, I got to do a Nova tutorial tomorrow. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but.
Hey, just so you know, you got to do a Nova.
You moved into Hamlin May 1st, so when did you build your first? You build your first experimental model a little bit later, right?
What had happened was
You've had experimental models while you did. Don't give me that crap.
you act like I know that.
I'm just trying to I'm just trying to play with a date. That's all I'm trying to do is play with a date. I mean, here it comes.
You act like I know that. You people.
You people.
You
people. Okay, you did. So, like I said, I want to make sure I give you. So, you're going to open up a new base when you get this new lake house? That'd be cool, too. So, I'm going to go ahead and say, Mark, I'm going to go ahead and say you gave us an experimental model like maybe a month later? No, let's say.
Sounds like a good date.
Sometimes we ballpark shit, dude.
Let's see. When did?
If you moved in May.
Let's go. Hold up. Let's go back to the because. Let's go look at the installation sheet.
Let's go look at the broken installation sheet because I got all my shit on this one. Melbourne. So I got to put Melbourne in here. Okay. I'm giving you an experimental detachment. That's what it is. Just in case you needed to know. It's already is Melbourne.
How is it not on there?
Because we never discussed how we were going to do it.
No, I'm talking about the plane.
Oh, what plane? Oh, you got a plane? What plane?
Oh, no. Crap.
I love it when his start out with that because it's all bad.
Crap.
Yeah, you did have that rocket blow up. That's right.
Man.
What the hell meeting? Oh, no, we were just...
Okay, so it's got to be on this one. Because what's the point of having one sheet that has everything?
We tried to say your name, Abby. Seriously. I said I'm saying it because I don't mess again. What do you mean? You got to have a sheet that has everything on there.
Is that when it came out?
I'm going to go ahead. Like, Robert, I know you probably don't...
Flew.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Why did I build it?
Oh, shit.
No, I'm trying to look back at the timeline, guys.
We got a little bit of thunder going on over here.
I'm trying to look back at the timeline of when I built something and when I flew something.
Yeah, do your school quickly, man. Do it quickly. Get back with us. Hey, Robert, I don't still have... Did you ever give me the dates of... I don't have the dates still for Lanier or Melbourne. You got those by any chance? Or can you give me a ballpark? Because I'm trying to fix this. Because I realize it's not... Because the dates are seriously kind of crucial. Because without the dates, I can't figure out what order everything goes in.
I really built those in December?
Yeah, you did.
I don't know.
I gotta change this to POW. Because all of it still says tap. Oh yeah, Trolleyway. Fuck me. He's got one that I didn't... Damn! I really gotta work this. Didn't you tell me, Robert, you got a reserve base? I know. Yeah, when you moved at both places, Lanier and Melbourne, I wanted a date. Can you give me like an approximation is fine. Thanks, Abby. We'll see you on Friday. I will put it up Friday. I'm telling you. How in the hell? Shut up. I will put it up on Friday. Damn it.
No, not his Friday.
Not his? Well, yeah, to be Saturday for him. I mean, he's expecting it Friday. It's going to be Saturday. He's going to miss it out, too.
That's what I'm saying. He's not going to...
It just strikes me that I've given, like, okay, OAE's got detachment 21 at Stearns, but then I gave you Hamlin's detachment 22, but whenever he gives me the dates for the two that he's got, things might change a little bit because I don't know how old Lanier is and I don't know how old Melbourne is. But it's at least going to move y'all's down a little bit. Not that it affects you too much.
Yeah, it don't affect me at all. Because I ain't coded nothing.
It doesn't affect your coding at all. Your fin codes will still retain the same.
2013 and 2019? Oh my goodness. You know what that affects?
Nothing much.
That affects everything from 2015 on for me.
Oh shit! It does kind of alter some shit a little bit.
I moved around quite a bit between 2013 and 2019.
Melbourne is 2013. You got a month on either one of those by any chance? Like I said, I can ballpark the date, but any helpful in the pinpointing will be great.
This guy.
Holy shit. Well, it's going to change it'll change your Ulmerton, Riverside, Key Vista, Abacoa, and Lago.
Exactly. It'll change everything. Oh my goodness. Not that I care.
Well, I mean, technically we could, like, if you want to, like, we could say since he entered, and it would put it back at late 19 when he got in. See what I mean?
Well, no. I mean,
because grandfathering. See, that's a problem. Whenever we
have to have a longer discussion on this, but
yeah, we might. Yeah. No, you don't have to.
An hour, just so you know.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to. The addresses are well. I know, but we kind of get hit on all the discussion, so we're okay. But this is IVPAC working stuff, so it's not so bad. But no, I got your addresses. I was just curious. Like again, just ballpark month and day. You doesn't have to be. I don't give a crap as long as you give me 13. That actually is the bulk model of it. But I mean, because like seriously, 2013, you're the only one. Tell me it's June. Tell me it's March. Tell me it's December. It doesn't matter. You're the only one. And you said 18? 19. Actually, you're the only one in 19, so it doesn't affect much there either. So like I said, just...
Yeah, because I didn't move in 19.
Yeah, none of us moved in 19, so, I mean, we're good there too. But, like Mark was saying, this could lead to a longer discussion about these people because, like, if we get other people in, and if we keep grandfathering in, shit's just going to have to keep changing like this. Because what if somebody is like, well, I've been flying planes since back in the 90s. Uh-oh. Now we're going to really have problems, and I don't want to keep grandfathering in like that. So we might be literally thinking about, like, maybe we should just...
Oh, he gave you the dates.
Nice. Thanks, Robert. I'll use that. Okay.
So...
5/15/13. All right. So, I mean, I think in Robert's case, we'll do this if you're okay with it, because it really kind of only affects you.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, it's not so bad.
I'm the only one that moves that much.
Well, it kind of affects It kind of affects OEE, but it doesn't because he just changed. He moved from one wing to the next wing, so it didn't change him much either.
Yeah.
Um,
And KIA didn't move.
KIA didn't move neither. So basically, it just altered his. So I think, Robert, what you're going to do is you're going to be kind of exclusive.
Until
I think we're going to use you. I think we might use you as the last example of this. You'll be the last grandfathering in of anything. And like I think from here on out, the next time we get people in, I think we're just going to give them, unless there's some exclusive, like maybe one base, if it's just one base. But if they bring like, well, I lived in 18 places, no, fuck that. I think I think it's just going to be from now on. It's going to have to be like maybe you get. We never had this problem. Seriously, we've never came across this problem. But
and here's what think about it. So think about it this way. We could do it like we did when I joined and started at their current base.
Yeah, I think so too. Right? Yeah. But I mean, like,
and I say that because even though I joined 20 years ago,
that changes.
20 years ago.
Damn, it changes all the counts. Ish.
Ish. Then we started it from that point on.
Right.
And didn't go back. And even though I had built, and I could probably have come up with dates and stuff like that, it wasn't like a relative thing that like, I want to account for these bases.
Yeah, and a lot of people did that when they joined up too. Like, I'm pretty sure Borg and Pharaoh and Gent, all of the other contractors that we've got and had throughout the history, I think they kind of like, when you joined up, it's like, and I think what we'll do is like a secondary, what you might call a bylaw. From now on, it'll be like, if you've had like what you might call an illustrious career, maybe we'll grandfather in a base or two at max, but we can't afford to keep, like, if somebody... Okay, totally hypothetical, and Robert, you know this is kind of a joke, but say John Collins were to join. Dude is older than me, okay? Dude's probably moved around a bunch. Maybe he hasn't, but maybe he has. Maybe we get Ken Blackburn, whatever the case may be. If we join up, it's an air organization. If they've moved around a lot, I can't go back to the 80s and say, like, well, I used to live here. No, we're not doing that. We can't do that. If there's, like, been 10 bases, it's like, no, because that upsets the entire sheet. So we may grandfather you in one base, maybe two. If it's like, I lived here for like 15 years, I got to include it. I get that. But that's going to be a limit for anybody from now on. Because we're still a small group. We can do what Mark is saying. We can just like, it's one thing to just go on. You get in from here on out. But maybe we'll make a special stipulation. If you can remember one that you really want to put in there, that you lived there for most of your life and you did some flying as a kid, that's fine. We'll put it in. But we ain't doing like all 22 of them. No, that ain't happening.
Yeah, because that's basically what, like, and I could have done that for one of my bases, but I ended up having it added later on anyways.
Right, because you went back to it. You're talking about like Wildwood, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured, yeah.
So, so in that theory, like, I had, I lucked out where I knew that I would be going back to that base at some point.
Right.
It wasn't really a thought. And then pretty much from there on out, there's a few that, obviously I don't have on there because that was before, but those are in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And I've still got some that are literally like feet away from that. So now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right.
Like literally, like the backyards connect. So, because my grandparents used to own that house that I used to live in. And so I just have their house as one of the bases. So it's not even like that big of a deal for me. Now, my grandma's house in Georgia, I don't know if I have that one. But it's not really a big deal to me because I don't need like a ton of bases everywhere I go like I have been.
No, after a while, if you're one of those people like you, like who's semi-nomadic, and you keep moving around a lot, yeah, you could get a ton of bases, and there's really no need. I mean, I've done that because I've closed a few of mine.
Yeah, and that's one of the big things that are going to be coming up. Is that I'll probably close some
Some are more redundant ones, so that like you can condense play. Because you have a lot of groups because you've had to move around, like Quantico. You put a group of everything in there, and you don't have no wings because you don't gather all of your planes at one place. So yeah.
So I may give them, I may split it up into just two.
The places you were at the longest.
Yeah, the two places just the two that are the most memorable for me at that place.
Right.
Same with Cherry Point. That area. Like, I've got probably a good, I don't even know, 5? Maybe more.
Cherry Point?
Yeah, just in that general area. Well, oh no, I've got more than that. I've got to have probably 10 to 15 in that area.
Probably something like that. Yeah, seriously, you probably do.
Because I've got, let me go back to the installation sheet here.
The maps are pretty well updated. I just need to do a couple more because I need to get Hamlin in there. I don't even have Hamlin on there.
I don't even have the maps.
Why don't you have the maps? I just updated that shit.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out in a couple of weeks.
We need you, buddy. We need you, buddy.
So then, yeah, so Cherry Point alone has 3. Cherry Point alone has 3, and then I've got...
What do you mean fucking loud John, by the way? Like, the toilet is really loud? Sorry, I had to get it out there. I didn't know what that was.
So, Havelock doesn't have... I don't have one there. Do I have one? Do I not have one there?
Do you not have the, you would have the IVPAC facilities, right? The maps?
I'm looking at the installations.
Oh, okay.
Do I need to be looking at facilities?
If you look at the actual maps online, you have you can...
Oh, that's what I'm looking at. Oh, I do have that.
You should be able to have that link. And that gives you a little bit better geographical representation of where everybody is. Which, by the way, also I need to put Robert on. I got to get you on the actual maps because I don't think you're there.
Active duty. That's what I need to do. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I know who's out there at Cali.
Yeah, there you go. You do have a shit ton over there at fucking... Yeah, you got 5 in that one section by Moorhead City and Havelock. But that's the same amount you got at Quantico.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I've got the one at Atlantic Beach. I've got the one at Country Club.
But you got 5 in a strip at Quantico too. So.
Yeah. Well, that's because that place is so stinking small. But I've got one at. Is that at Hardesty? Yep, that's at that one. Is that one in the right spot? Yeah, it is.
It should be. I had your assistance with that. And besides that, you should be able to edit that.
Yeah, what? Stupid house. Can I change the view to satellite?
You can if you want.
How?
You actually have to... wait a minute. What the hell's going on? Second ops. Okay, no, I need to figure that out. There's got to be a way. You're just previewing it, right?
I just double clicked on it.
Okay, because I changed the base map. Hold on a minute. I need to take a look at it.
You only have the one, which is fine. Which is good, actually. You only have one at
Yes, I did laugh at that paper rocket. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
you said it said you had 3 at Cherry Point. Oh, and we got the annex.
Right.
You don't have the annex on here. Like I see that it's listed, but it's not.
You're at the view only, right? You're just viewing it.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to tell whether what view I'm in.
Well, if you're not editing, you're not able to edit, right? It doesn't say edit anywhere.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, so if you want to change it, it says IVPAC facilities on the left, right?
Yep.
There's down at the bottom of it. It's got that little thing that looks like the satellite.
Oh yeah, because I had it. Yeah. Okay.
You should just be able to like click that and
Yeah, I
change it.
got it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No. I had it. I had it the drop down, so it was like not.
Oh, you couldn't see. Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Once I minimized the drop down, then I was like, oh yeah. Then I could physically see. Let me zoom in on this Harlow house.
Yeah, Robert, I got to get yours in there too because I don't have yours in there. Um, I
What is this house, isn't it?
I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I did do the laugh though.
It is this house.
I know you meant launch. I did do the launch. So yeah,
That's crazy. I didn't think it was that house. It is
and
that
it
house.
and it broke apart because I failed to like put
Oh,
something together.
they really trashed this place? I mean, doesn't surprise me. And then literally right down the street is the other one.
I'll probably need your help placing the where the bases are. It Robert, I'm talking about to you. Placing the bases at Lanier and Melbourne, so I get them wherever you want me to put them.
Was this Quantico? Is where all these planes are up here in Virginia?
Probably.
Oh my goodness.
I
Oh my
mean,
goodness. I was like, why is there 2 over here? I forgot about this.
well, when you zoom out, it only looks like one, but
Oh, why did, how do I move that? I
well,
can't move that.
you can't move that. What are you talking
Move
about?
that?
Where? What are you looking at?
Can you move that?
What is it? What are you looking at?
Can you hang on?
I can move it because I'm in the edited version. I can move it.
Can we move it to?
You're saying it like I know what it is, though.
So you're in Quantico, right?
Okay, I can be. I'm not there yet. Okay, here's Quantico. Yeah, now I am. What's up?
Now go to the 2 that are south,
Right?
um, that are at the officer candidate school area,
Yeah.
and take the one that's on the left hand side and move it to the building that's on the far left, top, on Timmerman Avenue, the one that's on the north, the big building that's on the Timmerman Avenue on the left.
Okay, I see it. The one that looks like a backwards letter E.
Yes.
Okay,
That's good. Look at it. Yeah.
that's where you were. Oh man, you're gonna change.
That was.
You're gonna change the shape of the base, bruh. All right, fine. I can do it. I can do it. I gotta move to edit. Fucking shit.
That was the building. They didn't have this good a view back then.
Is D is you?
It wasn't that building, was it? It wasn't that building. It was that building over there. And I know that because this is the main. Oh my goodness, is that right? Hang on. Right, this is right. That's the school building.
Nah,
That's
really.
that.
Now I gotta change all the. Oh, now I gotta change the base layout. Damn it.
Man, they've updated this stuff. Like, man, what are these? They spend money way too much.
Well, how in the hell did you know that? How did you know now that you didn't know before that that's where you was?
Because I guarantee you, it didn't look like this on the satellite view years ago when we did this.
That may be true, but
were brand new buildings back then.
Well, yeah, true.
And when's the last time we updated? When's the last time I updated that?
It's been a little while.
Yeah, the satellite view wouldn't have been updated then. There's no way.
Okay, I'm updating the boundary then because now that you put that building into the boundary, it looks a little bit funky. Let's get a little. What the fuck happened there? The fuck are you doing? You stupid. Oh, you anus hole.
Well, I ain't seen nothing update yet.
No, it wouldn't be because I'm still busy doing it. Okay, hold on. All right, the damn thing's making me a fool. Fu Manchu. All right. Yeah, Robert, we're gonna have to get together and like discuss this ourselves so we get the mapping just right. I mean, we can do it now if you want, or we'll do it like do the thing. Okay, so now.
Bobo Hall. I ain't been to Bobo Hall in a minute.
Okay, there we go. Okay, it says all changes saved in Drive, so it should be good right now. You should see a difference.
I sure don't.
Refresh the page.
I am refreshing the page.
Oh, refresh it again.
Close it out and reopen it. How about that?
Oh, that's even better. I like it.
Take me back to Cali. And I don't want to go to Cali. I want to go back to Quantico.
Oh, that's right. He's got another. Oh, God, I hate that. Okay, so he's got Trolleyway. I forgot about that one. Got to put that one in there. Well, how is it not? If it says it's saved. Oof.
Did you move?
What?
Did you move them? Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it says it's saved in Drive. Oh. Wait, hold on. I got to make sure that this is the same one that everybody can see.
Probably isn't.
Everyone on the internet can find and access. Here it goes. All right. I also find it funny that when I opened up the base maps so everybody could look at it, it said 400 views, and somehow I lost 3 views while doing this. So it's like I lost them. I don't know what the hell's going on. Bear with us, people.
They decided to not look at it after they already looked at it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm going to unsee this. What has been seen cannot be unseen. Okay.
Chop it with balsamic. Chop it with balsamic.
I'm going to have to ask, Oe, are you here? Are you peeking in? I haven't seen you. Ain't said anything. I'm looking back, but I don't see Peter Graves.
Chat back up. Yeah. He's probably around somewhere.
I was hoping so, because I wanted to ask him. I forgot.
Tutorial scared him off.
I forgot about Trolleyway. He actually has a reserve base. So it actually, since I'm an idiot and haven't put it in there yet, I don't have Trolleyway in.
And they find the biggest.
What? What you talking about?
What the heck is out there on that island?
I need a.
I want to know what's out there on that daggone island.
I need a date. If I can get a date will help out. So I got that. Okay, we're
you
good.
You ain't updated this page yet.
The page is updated. It tells me it's updated. I don't know what's going on. Do you know what's going on? I don't know. I don't even know what's going on.
Now it's completely gone. I don't know what you're doing.
Don't be messing with me.
There it goes. There it goes. I had to refresh it again. Oh my goodness! Why'd you do it that way?
Well, I mean, without you there, tell me where the boundary's at, because I ain't even know, bruh.
I mean, that'll work.
I mean, you probably
just make it the whole area.
Well, like, did you fly all over the whole area? Usually, if you don't fly over the area, wherever you fly, just include the area. That's all. Oh. But if it's close enough, like yours is, I just link it with a thin thread.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I definitely didn't fly all over that area.
Okay, so that's why I did it that way.
I wasn't allowed to. Man, I can't believe I've been back in that all that mess.
But yeah, I did do launch in it, so I did do. Come on, what the hell? Okay.
How do you get? That's not roads.
I wish the base maps gave you a little bit darker options. Because I want something that our icons stand out on.
You can go that route.
But, like, it doesn't really do that.
And is that...
Okay, go away. Active booty duty.
That doesn't make any daggone sense.
You know it and I know it, bro, but nobody knows it.
How do you have roads that go into a base that shouldn't go into a base?
You know what else I don't have neither? If you remember correctly, you had one. You had one.
Bro,
no.
they
Remember
got some
you
crazy stuff going on out here in these woods.
You have one at Orlando. Remember you opened one up you called Resort?
Oh. Did I do that?
Yeah, we did that, and I was up there. Oh, you put it in. You're the one that put it in there too.
I ain't put that in there.
Yeah, you did. I gotta put that one up too. Damn it. Is that it? That's not it. Wait, that's not at Orlando. Because you've got one at Orlando. You've got another one at Resort. So, okay.
How is it? Yeah, it's not officially Orlando, but yeah. How is it not? Oh my goodness. Florida's way too busy. There's way too many people.
Okay, so I got that one.
I don't see any of that here.
Okay, I gotta change some things around because I see that the things are different.
I don't see it.
It's in there. I'm telling you, it's in there. As a matter of fact, you did it because I can tell by what you put in there that you did it. So
did I do it as a reserve?
Yeah, it's a reserve.
Oh, that's why I don't have reserves clicked.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm not trying to. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Which one did I select it as?
Oh, it's a fighter regiment. Oh, okay.
Oh, yacht club. Oh yeah, that would have been it.
What the fuck?
What's up here?
I'm busy trying to get that shit.
Hey.
Okay, fighter regiment.
I forgot about that one.
Dude, like half the things in the map is this what you've been saying is I forgot about that one.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that one because I didn't realize it was that close to the stinking. I've been that close to the school the whole time. Remember in high school?
Yeah.
That I went down to Orlando?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was there.
Yeah, that's why you got it there from 2002.
Oh my goodness. I've been right by that school since then. I drove right by that school.
Right by the school.
Yeah, because I was looking for houses over in that area.
So, yeah, basically we're just trying to figure out the maps a little bit more than I'd like to be. I'm going to have to update the installation sheet online because I'm doing this all at mine.
Oh my goodness. This is oh my goodness.
Okay, so that helps out. That's a great deal of good stuff just brought together. Now I just need KIA's crap put together the proper way. And because KIA's missing a couple of dates, and if I get some KIA dates, we'll be solid. What's 14?
I can't believe that. Oh my goodness. Do you have the one that's over here? You had the one that's... Dang, that's that far away?
I should have all of them.
No, I'm just saying, I didn't realize that was that far away.
Yeah, he's talking about changes that need to be made. I'm talking about changes that need to be made. So we're making sure that some changes are being made after we talk to tech on all this stuff that we're talking about here. So, um,
Got that one.
touching on what we were saying though is like people would like okay, a lot of us find it fun to have the bases because it's fun. Like okay, Mark just has it to mark where he lived, but I like having it so I can have different fin codes on there because I like fin coding, and since he has fin coded a grand total of probably 2 planes in his life,
Wait. So, wait. So the one in Louisiana, this one here is 14th.
dude, like you're not streaming, so I can't see the one you talk. The 14th, the 14th Kurthwood, right?
Yes. You have the airspace linked down the road to the other one.
Yeah, because you told me to do it that way.
And we put them all at the same base?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
Okay, you said that.
Because that's what I was nervous about.
Yeah. You said like you
have like 4 bases right there, all within like a. I do remember saying that.
Yeah, no, you mentioned that, so we did it that way.
We did it that way.
Right.
Because I would have had like 4 bases all within like a half a mile stretch.
Well, like what? Like Quantico? You got that there too, you know.
Yeah, let me look at this. Let me go back to this one. So, I mean, these 2 down here were so significant. I remember, like those were like my. Put this one up here.
Well, you know which ones would be.
It's so tough because.
Dude, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, I've had to close some bases myself. You know, it's not like I did it lightly. It's just sometimes, you know, it's like the government, man. When the government's got to choose to close, it just chooses to close. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm not closing that one.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you don't. Like you don't have to close them, but.
But I leave the airspace all the same, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, because like I mean, if you've got 5 in there, you can just close 1 and condense the squadrons to some other place, either in Quantico or out of Quantico. But yeah, the airspace, the base will stay the same. On that note, people, if you do go about closing a base, if like okay, a couple of y'all out there, KA's kind of building, missiles kind of building. But OAE, you've only got a couple. Well, you've already done that because you moved bases. Robert, you haven't really done it yet. But like, if you close a base, it's up to you how you do it. We haven't had anybody actually ask if it can go to reserves yet, and we haven't played that card, so I don't know if you want to choose that route or we just outright close it. I personally think closing it would probably be the better option. But you can, of course, it's up to your discretion. It's your base. You can make it a reserve if you want. I think that's kind of confusing if you want to try to track it how we track bases in IVPAC. You know, living versus visiting. That's the difference between a reserve and an actual active base, as we call it. But, like, I mean, if you close it down, for example, in Mark's case, he's talking about closing a group or a wing in his whole base. Because he's already had multiples, his whole base encompasses 5 groups. I think they're all groups at this point. Or the group or a wing is the same thing. Oh, hey, there you are. How you doing, man? Yeah, exactly. And that's why he's pouring over it. But, like, in the case of if you have 1 wing or group stationed there and you close the base, it is your option to dissolve all those squadrons or move them over and redistribute them. But, of course, then, like Mark is checking it out, you would obviously, at that case, you would close down the airspace. You wouldn't have a base, period. Now, in his case, your case, you're having Quantico, which has got 5 groups or wings. Again, groups and wings, about the same. But he's closing 1, but he's got 4 others. So the area that is the base is not closing. Just one of the wings that's within it. Or 2. It depends on what he does. Yeah, it's not to be taken lightly, especially if, again, I'd like to give it a point where if you guys enjoy doing what I like to do and code them up and stuff like that, they belong to a different base, it looks cool, blah, blah, blah. That's why having multiple bases is neat. But, I mean, if you don't have many others, it really doesn't matter. But what? You got one way out there. What the hell are you talking about way out where? What are you talking about? Oh, wait. I needed to ask you, do you have the date on Trolleyway? You gave me Trolleyway as a reserve base, and I realized it's on the map. But do you have like a... Do you know what station there, and do you know what date you want to say it stood up? It's kind of important to, us lining up the regiments and stuff for the reserves. Because, like, NASA's here is looking at a couple others that are probably going to be changing.
You know what I just thought of?
You thought of something else.
I think I need to stand up base every single state.
2013 era? Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Also, you weren't here earlier on, right? This is you just peeping in. We had a discussion about like how bases are going to come to be eventually. Do you have a month by any chance? You know me, I like to try to get a month date. So, Hammerhead's perfect. I mean, if you could just ballpark it, that's fine. 2013 era, month, date, what do you got? Like, October 20th? Come on, I'll deal. Also... Okay, that works. I'll do it. JY4313. Okay, that'll work. Hammerhead was a what? What did you consider it at the time? Well, there's... I could put... Well, see, that's the thing. Is like I've got quite a few I could put elsewhere too. I just like I don't have one in New Mexico. I don't have one in Arkansas. I don't have one in Colorado. I don't have one in Kansas. I mean, these are all places I stayed, but I was like, I didn't want to count them because I didn't stay long enough. So I was like, nah, that don't count. That don't count. I've had to turn a lot of them down. West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland. I mean, I got one in D.C. That covers that. I don't care. But like, there's certain limits to how I want to do. It's like, no, I ain't putting a base there. After that, I'd really start looking at it anyway, because I'm like, damn, I'm running out of places for reserve units. I'd close reserve units at that point. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, we'll say that's a fighter regiment there. Then I have no idea what. At 13, Jesus. 28th? Yeah, it's FR 29. Okay. Is that considered in LA? Hey, Mark, we said Orlando, resort's considered Orlando, right? I mean, that's really no other...
It's not really in Orlando.
What's it really in?
It's really in...
Oh, wait, so was Hammerhead a...
It's in Lake Buena Vista.
Okay, okay.
I mean, it's a suburb.
Yeah, no, that works out.
The closest big city is going to be Orlando.
No, Buena Vista works out. That's better than putting Orlando again. LA, okay. I just want to make sure I'm getting it right. Okay. So wait a minute. Are you saying Hammerhead was like a fighter bomber at that point then? Because it was Interceptor in 2011? I mean, well... If it was a fighter bomber, then I give it a bombing regiment. But if it's a fighter, it's got to be a fighter regiment. Although you could just change it to a pure if you have anything else that's going into reserves, we can just make it like, say, the brigade, and you have different battalions in there. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what, I'll do it that way. We'll just call it B29. It's brigade, 29th Brigade, and you could have different battalions in there. I don't know if you guys followed that or not, but I did do that. Like, that's how we break up the reserves now. That was kind of a new thing, and I've been trying to... I've been trying to do that for years. But I finally figured out a way. So the reserves, instead of squadrons and wings and groups, we do battalions, regiment, and brigades in the reserves. So it's like a regiment is the group, the brigade is the wing, and the battalions are the squadrons. So I've been trying to work that for the longest time, and finally figured out a way to do it. So that's where we get those numbers for. Oh, okay. So, it's set up in 2011? Oh, man, you're setting it further back on me. Now hold the hell up. Well, that changes more shit. We're not going to find out. Actually, I don't think it changes much. I hope it doesn't change much. Okay, Stillwater. Stillwater's 2010. Yeah, I think you only go down one. I think it's only... Okay, wait. 11. So it's 28. Where's 27? Yeah, okay. So it's... So July 4th, 2011. All right. I'm still giving it Hammerhead, and I'll call it the brigade. Like I said, it'll be a brigade. This way, if you need to put different battalions in your only reserve base, you can do so. I guess we'll call it... I'll leave it at fighter for right now. You see how complex this shit gets sometimes? So, wait. So... Oh, how the hell did I just mess that up? No. 27, 28. So this is 29. This is 30. So Kurthwood's reserve is 30. And then resort at Lake Buena Vista, as we called it, will be 31. Okay, if Robert's got any other ones, I don't know if he had any there. So there we go. Okay. We're a little bit better now. Mark, you don't have any idea what you actually put out there in the reserve base, do you? You just want to say Draco's in there? Actually, wait a minute. Let me take a look at yours. Dude, your reserves is comprised entirely of Twisters, so I'm going to go ahead and say Twisters there. That's like the only bird you've got in the reserves right now. I mean, you could have others, but okay. So. Okay, we're good now. Thanks for that. I know, I'm watching it. We're about wrap. We're letting everybody in on the kind of the inner workings here of how we do this business. So it's kind of handy. You're okay with the positioning of the stuff on the map?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I need to figure out where the hell to put Hamlin now, though. Well, I mean, I know where it is, so I'll put it in there. Did we lose Robert? I was hoping he could tell me where his two are. Crap.
In the back over here.
In the back? Well, I mean, I know approximately, but I don't know exactly. I got you there, so, alright. Trolleyway's cool. I mean, if you got... Because it's like, I mean, Oh, yeah, I heard you talking. You have a bunch of freaking... Yeah, you do. You have a bunch of planes that you always talk about that, like putting into reserve. So I don't know how many you truly do, but Trolleyway may have a bunch of reserve units. So remember back in the day when I used to call them units? That was so stupid. Okay, you still there, Robert? Can you tell me, like, can you locate? Oh, Jesus Christ, this is going to be impossible. You want to approximate on a map somewhere, somehow, where you want your bases to be, like, you've seen the maps, right? You've seen our, like, the IVPAC map? Mark, throw up the link.
This might work.
it's a joke. He may be able to do it. He may not. But in the meantime, I was trying to see, like, if you've got, like, a place where I do it like, okay, whatever building you want to be headquarters, be it the house that you're at. I do that. Mark does that. Nobody cares. He probably hides it a little bit, but some people hide it. Some people show it. I mean, I personally, I don't give a crap. Go egg my old house. Doesn't matter to me. But we'll do like the headquarters building, which will be the icon, and then we do the surrounding area, which is the base. And any of that gets constituted like, did you fly there? Where did you fly? So, is there a way you can pinpoint me on this map so I can put down your 2 bases on here? And I'll pick you a color and get you slotted in because, damn it, I messed this stuff up. Oh, your baby was running. Oh. Chase his dance down. Okay. Did you throw the link up there? Did it not work?
I don't know if that worked.
It probably.
I don't know if that worked.
It probably didn't, but let's see if it did anyway. Oh, man. Why can't you just find... If you look up IVPAC facilities Google Maps, why can't you just find the map? Why can't you just find the map? I don't understand that. You should just be able to find a map. Throw the link up there, people. You know where it is, right? Tell me you know where it is. Do you know where it is? I'm on it. Hold on. It's coming. Okay, hold on. I'm hooking it up. Here we go. Somewhere in here. Seriously, somewhere in here. Like, I really don't bloody know. Seriously, somewhere in here. It's probably, yeah. I'm trying to find a damn link would make it easier on all of the rest of us.
Yeah, it won't let me copy.
What the hell does that mean? Oh, it won't let you copy it?
That's the right way. Oh my goodness.
That kind of sucks. Jesus. You can find the others, but I can't find that crap. What? This is all messed up. Are you making the tournament?
Making brackets.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. God, guys, you gotta help. I'm just trying to figure out where the hell. Okay, fine. Hold on, I was gonna put it up here because everybody will be able to find it. Hold on, I can do this. Just like I'm gonna have a Nova tutorial on Friday, which is tomorrow. People, it is funny to say that when you think about it, but it's tomorrow. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. I'm almost there. Oh, is Abby bugging you for one too? That's cool. Hey, you got to put it on YouTube though. You got to. He doesn't really want, or is he doing? Is he asking you about it on Instructables, or is he asking like the video? Because I gotta make a video. Apparently, if I don't make a video, I'm probably gonna get death threats or something from somebody in like somewhere else. I don't know, because I'll be serious. I'll get him this video. I know, like Robert was talking about, he's looking forward to it too. So I mean, I'm not just being a stupid, but I'm trying to be a stupid.
Okay, I'm back, people.
Where'd you go?
I'm back in the back. I had an interruption.
I know.
Stupid interruptions.
Government interruptions.
That's not what I said.
Are you sure?
I said it's stupid.
Okay. Oh, so you mean
A stupid interruption.
like a little one, perhaps? A little interruption.
Just a little one.
I haven't even put my new base on it yet. Hold on, I'm almost there. I gotta figure out why the hell. So when you tried it, Mark, it didn't show up for people?
Well, yeah. I mean, you saw what I posted in the chat. That's what I posted, and that's what showed up, and that ain't gonna work.
That ain't gonna work. Ain't nobody see nothing. All right, so here we go. All right, hold on. I've almost got it, bro. All right.
Get it.
I don't know why Google's being a bitch about this, but here it is. Here it is.
Here we go.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
It will go to Insiders.
You
You've got to make a video, bro. You have got to make a video. There it is, right there. That should work. I know that link is long and stupid, but it's the one I copied directly from the place.
From the what?
Well, I went to the maps and then got the link to the map share.
There we go. Yeah, that might.
Okay, that's what you're looking at, and that's how you can track it down. Robert, that's what I was saying. Like, take a look and if you want to get with me on Messenger so we can place it, or that would probably work better. So we'll do that. I think me and OAE did it it was a while back, but I think we just did it through the forums, I believe. So, and Mark just tries to get what he can in there when he can. So,
why does it default to Cali?
I haven't figured that out yet. Seriously, I think what it does is it goes there because I installed Trolleyway last. It was virtually the last thing I did. But I don't understand why it keeps doing that because, again, we just made the adjustment to Quantico, and it's probably going to still go back over there. I don't get that at all. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, why aren't you able to, if you ever go into your own maps and, look around, and then, it defaults, Google Chrome. You guys use Google Chrome? If you go into Google Maps, it defaults to where you used to live because mine still goes back to freaking Moreland IAB instead of updating to here. Why the hell does it do that? Doesn't it know where I'm at now? Every location says it's updated, and yet it goes back there.
Well, no. I mean, how far away? You're not anywhere close to Milwaukee right now.
No.
And it's not even on his map.
No, because I said I didn't even put myself on there yet. Bro, you still, we're kind of looking for some good videos, man. OAE, come on, man. Why can't we convince you? I know you hate YouTube, but, really, man, it's good stuff.
We're close to Milwaukee.
It's good stuff.
You don't want nobody to find him.
Flight videos, man. Flight videos are some of the coolest things out there. Me and Mark got big plans, so,
It's coming. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah, check it out, and then like I said, we'll talk on Messenger on that. Yeah. So we figured the bases out. That's cool. I need to put mine in there. Well, Mark's got to figure. I need to put his ass on there. Where the hell?
Y'all don't even know.
I totally forgot about that. You got to be put. I need to get yours in there too. What's up with that?
What up with it? Y'all don't even know.
Where, let's see.
Y'all don't even know.
Okay, you're in that weird named place. Okay, so kind of close to Austin, Texas.
You're so crazy.
You were stupid. Key Lime Boulevard. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, I'm somewhere in the area.
What you looking for?
Your place.
Oh,
Did you ever get a chance to fly at that damn park?
at the park?
Yeah, because I need to know if we're going to include that in the base boundaries.
No, I haven't flown there.
Okay, so we're not able to
It's
include
just
that.
been in.
We're not able to
Yeah.
include it in the base boundaries. All right, fine.
Yeah, no, it's just here.
Jalopy Joe's. Are you
Get
on?
this thing.
Which one? Which one are you at? You're like right down the road, right?
Okay, so
You can text it to me on the thing, or like.
so if you go down, so you know the road starts with a C.
Yeah,
So you go down all the way down that road
yeah,
till you get to 93.
yeah,
Take a left,
yeah,
and you see how you come up to the canal.
yeah. It's the one right
So
before the canal.
Is on the left.
On the left, yeah, okay. That's what I thought, because it's the one that marked 18 or 871. So yeah, okay. I just
Yep.
wanted to make sure that's what I was looking at. I thought that was right
Yep.
because it's the only one that matched.
And then it's literally just the square.
And that's why you called it Hamlin, because there isn't really nothing else.
Yeah, it's literally like 93, and then you got Cal, and then you got Hamlin.
Right. Okay.
It's
That's
like
cool.
I didn't want Cal, so
You could have called it Hundley,
could have called it.
because Hundley Farms is those big ass farms around the area that I think you got your shit from. So, I mean, you could have. I don't know.
Could have called it something.
Oh, you could have called. Oh, I didn't even know that. You could have called it Corvette.
I ain't seen you mark the map yet.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. You're cool with Hamlin, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, then it'd be alright.
You down?
Okay. Oh my God! I think I spelled Hamlin wrong.
Oh, goodness. Only you.
Jesus
Ever
H.
been
Christ on a
Spyders?
crutch. All right. I spelled it with an E and not an I. But actually, if I'm correct, you were the one that told me it was an E. So it's not all my fault on that one.
No, I never once would have said that.
Sure. Okay. See how much work it sometimes takes, and this is why we have these discussions as to how we need to do basing, because we got to get prepped for people like this. Alexa, I can't spell. Alexa, yeah. Lot of swamp area.
Yeah.
That's what we call it. So Mark's going to have this big shit going down because he's going to change a bunch of this, and probably,
Everything.
yeah, probably for the first time in a long time, he won't have so many groups, and he'll have some wings. That'll be interesting.
I ain't gonna have. I'm gonna have like. Oh, you guys don't even know. It's happening. It's happening. You go ahead and figure out how to spell that. Happening.
Oh yeah, no, wait, I got it right. Your fin code was HL. I do remember that because we have that marked. So that's fine. We got that marked. Okay.
Happening.
All right.
HL
Cool.
happening.
Okay, people, thank you for coming out. We're gonna cut this a little bit because again, we're gonna try to make sure these are under 2 hours so that like YouTube doesn't freak out, and we got all that stuff discussed. And thank you for showing up. And we're gonna get with you individuals to make sure we get everything down. OAE, well, mostly POW right now. We'll get with you. I'll tell you about this. Me and Mark are gonna get this figured out. I'm gonna have to do a show on Friday. I'll be this for you. OAE, okay, if you're going to bring one out on Instructables, we'll be looking for that, and we'll link it up when we have you. Matter of fact, I think on this one, I'll go ahead and give you a little plug. I'll put it up in the notes at the end of the show to make sure. Speaking of which, I didn't update any of that shit, did I? God!
It's still
stupid.
March.
It's just as stupid. All right, I'm working. Yeah. I'm my bad. I'm a dumbass. But yeah, so it's April 7th, and I knew this. But we will be working on more just about being, getting found and stuff like that. Robert, I appreciate you getting with me on trying to find out. We'll talk about, you know what I'm talking about. We'll talk about that later too. But in the meantime, people, thanks for coming out. Always a pleasure. Mark, you the man. Take us out, bro.
Keep them flying.